I know we owe Mr. Danny Williams another round of applause. Wonderful. Good evening. On behalf of the Duffield Elementary Alumni Association, at this time we recognize all of the teachers who have taught us in this wonderful school. As a tribute to them, I offer the teacher. I took a piece of living clay and gently formed it day by day and molded it with power and art, a young child's soft and yielding heart. I came again when years were gone. It was a man I looked upon. He still that early impress bore, and I could change that form no more. Now, we were not able to get the names of the teachers who are here, but at this time, we recognize you, and we'd like for you to stand and tell us who you are. All the former teachers or current teachers of Duffield Elementary School, please stand.
Hey, good evening. A great part of an alumni and a reunion are the memories. And I was asked to really talk about some of the memories that I have from Duffield, but knowing the great span of the years here, I could talk about what happened when I was there, but I'll miss out on some of the younger ones older than me and then some of the ones that are younger than me. So I decided this time to kind of not only talk about Duffield, but look at the surrounding area of Duffield. But before that, I too want to comment that I too had great memories of this stage. I remember, I guess I was about right here, and I sung I'm a Little Teapot. I'm a Little Teapot. Right in this spot, 45 years ago. And I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my handle, and here is the spout. Just tip me over and pour me out, I think it was. I had to say that. Okay. What I wanted to do is just kind of look at the neighborhood. I've lived in this neighborhood all my life, across from Duffield on Macomb Street, and I still live in this neighborhood. And the streets surrounding, and talk about some of the old landmarks that are no longer there. But before I do that, I want to get a audience participation. This is an elementary school. So let's name all the streets from the north up to, from Jefferson up to Vernon. Okay, Jefferson, Larned, Congress, Ford, Lafayette, Monroe, Macomb, Clinton, Mullet, Madison, Sherman, Maple, Chestnut, Antietam, Jay, Waterloo, and Vernon. Very good. Okay, going from class, and I'm not even a teacher. Did I miss? Somebody said, huh? Okay, huh? Okay, another short one, east to west, starting with St. Alban. It's St. Alban, Du Bois, west to east, I should say. Shane, Joseph Campo, McDougal, Elmwood, Live, and Mount Elliott. Did we get them all? Okay, thank you. Okay, I'd like to just talk about some of those little landmarks that we had. I know a lot of you in this room, although I don't remember, there was a metal open horse trough at Du Bois and Chestnut. Some of you probably remember that. We all remember the wooden J Street Bridge. Someone told me about Capon School, that they used to have a little chant. St. Paul, Chestnut and Orleans. Capron. Capron. Okay. We all remember Silver Cup Bakery. Everybody remembers that. Okay. Then coming up the street from on Shane, we had Laurie Brothers and Pete's Store, Dr. Hughes' office, the Fish Market. We all remember those. You come up on Monroe and Shane, there was the Coal Place. Several of the churches that are now still prominent in our city, but had their beginnings here in this area. Macedonia Baptist Church with Reverend H.H. Coleman, who was Mullet and St. Alban. Bethlehem Temple, Bishop Hancock, which was at Clinton and Shane. The Incense Store, which was on the corner of Clinton and Shane. Everybody remembers Mr. Peoples. Bristol and Bristol's Funeral Home. Miss Bristol was also a teacher here. Mr. Lay's Confectionery, which was at Joseph Campo and Macomb. Calvary Baptist Church, Joseph Campo and Clinton. St. John's Presbyterian Church, which is Joseph Campo Park. We had the shoe, if we're on Joseph Campo now, the shoe repair shop, which was across the street from, I remember a lot of the men used to play checkers in the alley across from the shoe shop. Gideon's Cleaners. St. Paul's Church, okay. I might miss some of the churches, but I'm trying to remember some of the ones that were told to me.
Mary Palmer.
Okay.
Mary Palmer.
Right. And we had Sunny Nice Barber Shop and the Sherman Drugstore. I can go on and on. I see I've got you starched. Okay. I've got them going here. Put your memories on the white sheet that you have in your book. I wanted to just get you started. Write your memories down and leave them with us. Your folder. Write your memories down and leave them with us. They're in your folder, and we will write them and put them in a alumni notebook or put them in the newsletter, and also have I think eventually they'll all be bounded together in a notebook or so. I'm glad that I hear such enthusiasm. You don't want to stop. But my time is over, so please continue. You had a question, so.
Do you remember the fountain you used to do that out there?
The who? The fountain.
You used to be
And Joseph Campo. Joseph Campo. Right. Joseph Campo Park. Write your memories down. You've got a good start here. I'm quite sure I generated a lot of thought, and we'd like to hear from you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew I was going to start something.
Our houses, can you hear me?
Lift it up a little. Lift the whole thing up, the hand. Yeah.
Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Right into it, okay. Okay, is that better? Well, I can tell you from this audience, our houses may be gone, but Black Bottom lives within us, and that was so nice. That was just so nice. Just to hear the names of streets and people that we held so dear. And it is my great pleasure. As you know, you all got newsletters, and you responded about the Wall of Distinction. And your dues and your sending in those applications for the Wall of Distinction really made what I'm about to do on behalf of all of the alumnus very appropriate. But there's something I'd like to read. You responded, and it was just overwhelming, and thank you all so much. But also, we got responses not only from people who are still in the neighborhood on Shane and Macomb, and as close as this school is to us, people from the west side, the east side, and also a person responded us from Benton Harbor. But you know, that's just one of the many letters that we received that expressed your love for Duffield. And at this moment, on behalf, Ms. Mitchell, if you'll step up. On behalf of all of you, and also all of you who donated to the wall, but just not to the wall, for your dues and your support, we are very proud to present to the Duffield students a check from the Duffield Alumni Association from all of us. It is our pleasure to present $1,000 to the school. And thank you.
I am so appreciative of your presence. I said I have appreciated your support, but we certainly appreciate this $1,000. Thank you.
You are very welcome, Mrs. Mitchell. We're pleased to be able to present it to the students. If you read the mission statement inside your program, it indicates what we really are all about, and we are about the children. We want the children to succeed. We want high achievement for the students here at Duffield. So everything that we do, we want to steer that effort and energy into making this school an excellent school. Mrs. Mitchell is an outstanding principal, and she has a wonderful staff. We want to really thank the staff, Mrs. Mitchell, and the students for their participation in making this such a successful Alumni Day reunion. This concludes our program portion, but we want to move out into the hall very quickly so that Mrs. Gwendolyn Steele Mitchell, principal of Duffield Elementary School, will unveil the Wall of Distinction.